Ho ho holy *T. Buckle up, because Santa himself would be speechless watching the mind-blowing debut of Ferrari's SF-25 with none other than Lewis Hamilton behind the wheel. If you think you've seen everything in Formula One, think again, because this machine isn't just an evolution, it's a full-blown revolution on 4 wheels. Stick around till the end, because the surprises just keep on coming. And hey, don't even think about scrolling past without hitting that subscribe button. Unless, of course, you don't want to see Hamilton clinch his legendary 8th world title and cement his name in history as the undisputed GOAT. Ferrari's grand unveiling of the SF-25 didn't just set the motorsport world on fire, it practically detonated it. This wasn't your standard, here's a new front wing and some fancy side pods, kind of reveal. No. This was a Hollywood blockbuster of a launch, an adrenaline-fueled spectacle that made jaws drop, eyeballs pop, and rival teams break out into a cold sweat. The moment the engine roared to life, you could feel the ground tremble with anticipation. The SF-25 wasn't just here to race, it was here to make a F***king statement. From the very first lap, this beast exuded an almost supernatural aura of dominance. It's as if Ferrari's engineers locked themselves in a secret underground lab, fueled solely by espresso and the tears of their competitors, and refused to come out until they had created something straight out of a sci-fi movie. The precision, unreal. The aerodynamics, sharper than a katana. The raw, unfiltered power, enough to make even the most seasoned F1 veterans question everything they thought they knew about racing. And let's talk about that front suspension, because Ferrari straight up said, conventional wisdom? F***ck that. They flipped the script with an inverted steering arm, pushing the boundaries of what's possible and redefining the physics of cornering. Meanwhile, the redesigned side pods? Pure elegance meets cutting-edge performance. It's like they took the Mona Lisa, gave her a jetpack, and somehow made her even more stunning. Every single element of the SF-25 has been meticulously engineered for peak performance. Its power unit, an absolute monster. The aerodynamics, a masterclass in blending science with sheer audacity. This car isn't just fast, it's sentient. It looks at the track, sizes up the competition, and basically says, good luck keeping up, suckers. And here's the kicker, this isn't just another fast Ferrari. This is Ferrari making a statement. The SF-25 isn't just about speed, it's about domination. The entire F1 community is in meltdown mode, trying to analyze, dissect, and, let's be real, copy every mind-blowing innovation packed into this crimson rocket. Engineers are scratching their heads. Rivals are sweating bullets. Social media is exploding with theories, hot takes, and memes. The entire paddock knows one thing. Ferrari didn't just raise the bar, they launched it into orbit. So, if you want to witness history in the making, if you need to see Hamilton push this absolute weapon to the limit and silence every doubter on the planet, hit that damn subscribe button. Because if Ferrari has just rewritten the rules of F1, you know Lewis is about to take that script and turn it into an epic F***king masterpiece. The era of cautious evolution is officially dead and buried. Welcome to the dawn of unapologetic, balls-to-the-wall transformation. This isn't just another step forward. It's Ferrari ripping up the rulebook, torching it, and rewriting the laws of speed and dominance. Subscribe only if you want to see Hamilton snag that elusive 8th world title and cement himself as the absolute king of Formula One. Beyond its jaw-dropping aesthetics and mind-blowing engineering, the SF-25 is a fiery declaration of Ferrari's relentless pursuit of pushing boundaries. This beast is not just a car, it's a living, breathing monument to Ferrari's legendary heritage, a rolling masterpiece sculpted with an obsessive level of detail. From its flawlessly contoured chassis to its laser-precise suspension and chef's kiss aerodynamic surfaces, every single component screams excellence. It's a testament to a team that doesn't just compete, they redefine what's possible. And let's talk about the sound, that deep, guttural growl of the power unit, like a battle cry from the gods of motorsport themselves. Its sleek but menacing design isn't just easy on the eyes, it's a F***king weapon. And when it launches, oh boy, the sheer acceleration punches you in the gut and leaves your brain playing catch-up. It's not just thrilling, it's spiritual. As the echoes of that monumental debut ripple through the racing world, one thing is clear. The SF-25 is about to shake up the F1 grid in ways no one saw coming. Its game-changing innovations and radical design choices have triggered a wave of frantic analysis, with every rival engineer and strategist desperately trying to crack the code behind this scarlet rocket. The competition isn't just watching, they're straight up sweating. Because when Ferrari drops a machine like this, you know they mean business. The SF-25 is more than just another F1 car. It's a bold, roaring statement that Ferrari isn't here to play nice. They're here to obliterate expectations and redefine the very essence of what it means to be fast as FCK star. Every gear shift, every surgically precise maneuver on track, reinforces the undeniable truth that this is a defining moment in motorsport history. This machine isn't just an evolution, it's a freaking revolution. A harmonious fusion of cutting-edge tech, artistic design, and that unstoppable Ferrari hunger to dominate. Its presence on the circuit is a loud, in-your-face reminder that the only limits in this sport are the ones you don't have the balls to break. And in a world where every fraction of a second counts, the SF-25 is here to shatter records and rewrite what's possible. The impact of this beast will be felt for years. It's not just a car, it's a symbol of relentless ambition, mind-bending innovation, and the never-ending quest to shatter expectations. So, if you want to witness history in the making, if you want to see Hamilton strap into this mechanical monster and tear the competition to shreds, smash that subscribe button. Because the SF-25 is here to F*King dominate, and you won't want to miss a second of it. The relationship between air and metal in this machine is not just about function anymore. It's a full-blown artistic masterpiece. A symphony of raw power and sheer aerodynamic sex appeal. After countless hours of testing in some of the most sophisticated wind tunnels known to mankind and running simulations that would make NASA engineers weep, Ferrari has crafted a car so damn efficient that even the air itself seems to submit, bending and weaving around its meticulously sculpted curves like an obedient servant. Take a moment to appreciate the side pod intakes. Once predictable, dull, and frankly uninspired, they have now been reborn as elegant, fluidic passageways that coax, manipulate, and downright seduce the airflow into doing exactly what Ferrari wants. These reimagined air channels incorporate perfectly tuned Venturi tunnels, which don't just accelerate airflow onto the car but also boost cooling and generate absurd amounts of downforce, all while looking stupidly gorgeous in the process. Every inch of this transformation is packed with such an obsessive level of detail that it borders on poetic, proving once again that Ferrari isn't just chasing performance. They're out here engineering pure, unadulterated dominance. And let's talk about the nose stability geometry. Traditionally, this has been the F1 equivalent of slapping a band-aid on a bullet wound. An afterthought to stop the front from nosediving under braking. But Ferrari, oh no, they went full mad scientist mode and rebuilt it from the ground up. Now, it's not just some last-minute fix. It's an integral cog in a perfectly synchronized aerodynamic orchestra, working in unison with newly designed airflow corridors. This reimagined system doesn't just eliminate old weaknesses, it obliterates them, replacing them with a new standard of aggressive speed combined with surgical control. But that's just the beginning. Ferrari went full Michelangelo mode on the entire chassis, meticulously fine-tuning every detail. The cockpit positioning, the reshaped air inlets, even the smallest contours of the rear section. They've refined every single component with such a level of ruthless precision that even microscopic gaps and hidden creases have been sculpted with one singular goal in mind: to command every molecule of air into a symphony of absolute performance perfection. Beneath this jaw-dropping exterior lies a labyrinth of innovation, a technological jungle of secret weapons that Ferrari has woven into the very fabric of this machine. Hidden from the naked eye, the underfloor piping system has undergone a radical metamorphosis. What was once just a set of ducts and vents is now a high-tech network of specialized channels, designed to capture fleeting gusts of air and convert them into a relentless tsunami of downforce. Using state-of-the-art materials and cutting-edge manufacturing techniques, Ferrari has struck the holy grail of F1 design. The perfect balance between ultra-lightweight efficiency and tank-like durability. Every tunnel, every curve in this underground labyrinth of speed has been painstakingly optimized, ensuring that even the most fleeting wisps of air are captured and converted into a force so stabilizing that it keeps the car glued to the track through the most merciless of corners. At the very core of this unrelenting quest for aerodynamic supremacy is the perfect marriage of mechanical genius and digital precision. Armed with cutting-edge computational fluid dynamics and real-time telemetry, Ferrari's engineers are out here playing 4D chess with the airflow, capturing and dissecting every whisper of turbulence. These near-mystical insights are then transformed into cold, hard performance gains, with adjustments so precise that they'd make a Swiss watchmaker jealous. Whether it's a barely noticeable tweak to an intake angle or an almost imperceptible shift in curvature, every modification is the result of a brutal, never-ending cycle of simulation, analysis, and refinement. This isn't just engineering, It's a goddamn obsession, a relentless pursuit of turning theoretical physics into race-winning dominance. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the dark magic behind Ferrari's latest masterpiece. It's not just a car. It's a statement, a weapon, a revolution on wheels, designed with one sole purpose: to leave every other team in the dust and take no F**king prisoners. Even the powertrain, anchored by the battle-hardened 066/15 power unit, hasn't escaped Ferrari's ruthless re-engineering spree. Within the suffocating straitjacket of modern F1 regulations, the mad scientists in Maranello have wrung out every last F*king drop of available power, pushing the absolute limit of what's possible. By tweaking control algorithms with obsessive precision and introducing a never-ending stream of microscopic mechanical adjustments, they've unlocked a beast, a reservoir of raw, untamed energy that could very well be the tipping point when a split-second decision is the difference between glory and humiliation. But this journey isn't just about numbers and specs. It's a saga of passion, ingenuity, and an unrelenting refusal to accept mediocrity. The marriage of ultra-advanced sensor technology and ultra-high-resolution data acquisition has transformed Ferrari's design process into an intricate conversation between man and machine. The elusive dance of air and carbon fiber is no longer a mystery. It's captured, dissected, and translated into tangible, lap-shattering innovations. Here, intuition and science coexist in a beautifully chaotic balance, with engineers constantly tuning, refining, and optimizing every tiny detail until it harmonizes perfectly with their grand aerodynamic vision. And the result? A design language that's both drop-dead gorgeous and brutally effective. It's a language written in curves, slopes, and razor-sharp angles, each one meticulously sculpted to tame the elements and transform the wild, unpredictable forces of nature into a perfectly choreographed symphony of speed and control. In this high-octane masterpiece, no detail, no matter how insignificant it may seem to the untrained eye, exists in isolation. Every single component, down to the tiniest aerodynamic flick or heat extraction vent, contributes to an unyielding vision of relentless forward momentum. This car isn't some hastily bolted together Frankenstein of spare parts. It's a rolling testament to decades of accumulated wisdom, a constantly evolving work of art that fuses time-honored tradition with mind-bending innovation. The swooping curves of the bodywork, the perfectly calibrated positioning of every intake and duct, the razor-edge sculpting of the surfaces, mimicking the natural contours of air itself, every single aspect converges into one unified declaration of speed, precision, and dominance. And while each of these aerodynamic nuances might seem minor on their own, together they orchestrate a ferocious ballet of controlled airflow, taking what was once considered turbulent chaos and bending it into a disciplined, weaponized force. This relentless pursuit of perfection isn't just a job, it's an obsession. The engineers at Ferrari operate with a feverish intensity, driven by a near-religious dedication to their craft. They don't just tweak and test, they live and breathe every microscopic fraction of performance. The constant interplay between theory and real-world execution fuels an endless feedback loop of innovation, constantly pushing the boundaries of high-performance engineering. As this machine tears through the circuit, every carefully crafted element, from the reimagined airflow channels to the seamlessly integrated powertrain, performs in perfect synchronicity, executing a high-speed ballet of precision and pure, unfiltered power. This fusion of artistic vision and brutal scientific accuracy isn't some academic experiment. It's a loud, aggressive, in-your-face statement that every last ounce of potential, every stray gust of wind, can and will be harnessed to propel this machine to the absolute peak of motorsport supremacy. Every engine roar, every vortex of air captured by its sculpted bodywork, is a testament to Ferrari's relentless hunger for innovation. In a sport where the gap between legendary victory and crushing defeat can be measured in fractions of a second, this level of precision is the difference between being just another car on the grid and being a F**king legend. This isn't just about going fast, it's about transcending what was once thought possible. It's a celebration of human ingenuity, a place where art and science collide in spectacular fashion, and where every component is infused with the spirit of discovery and the burning ambition to go beyond the ordinary. As this scarlet predator slices through the air with razor-sharp elegance, it carries with it the weight of countless hours of testing, a deep well of theoretical knowledge, and an unshakable passion that burns just as fiercely as the engine propelling it forward. In every slipstream, in every perfectly calculated contour, Ferrari extends an invitation to witness the extraordinary, to stare into the face of perfection, and to watch in awe as the impossible becomes reality. A declaration, a battle cry, a bold-as-hell promise that the limits of aerodynamics are nowhere near done being rewritten. Challenge after challenge, innovation stacked upon innovation, This is a never-ending, no-holds-barred pursuit of absolute perfection. And on this fateful day, under an atmosphere so thick with anticipation and raw, unfiltered passion, the Fiorano circuit was transformed into something beyond a racetrack. It became a cathedral of speed, a coliseum where engineering brilliance and artistic mastery collided in an explosion of pure racing transcendence. The day itself unfolded like an epic saga, the kind that leaves spectators wide-eyed, jaws slack, pulses racing. The golden rays of the sun bathed the circuit, glinting off the meticulously prepped tarmac, while the buzz of thousands of adrenaline-fueled fans created a symphony of excitement, blending into the distant hum of something monumental on the horizon. Everyone present could feel it in their bones. The weight of the moment, the gravitational pull of history being made right before their eyes. And then, as if scripted by the racing gods themselves, the man of the hour emerged. Lewis F. King Hamilton. A name that needs zero introduction. A driver celebrated not just for his 7 world titles, but for his freakish ability to fuse instinct, precision, and a ridiculous level of racecraft into something almost supernatural. He stepped forward, his demeanor a perfect storm of serenity and sheer electricity, as if the very air around him vibrated with the unshakable confidence of a man who's been here before. Sliding into the cockpit of Ferrari's newest red beast, there was a moment of ritualistic communion, a near-spiritual fusion between man and machine, where the lines between driver and vehicle blurred into one seamless entity. And then, with the press of a button, the engine roared to life, not merely starting, but announcing itself to the world. This was not just a car launch. This was a F***king declaration of war. From that moment forward, the experience became something beyond numbers, beyond raw performance metrics. This was a multisensory voyage, a symphony of mechanical brilliance, where the finely tuned acoustics of the power unit and the razor-sharp harmony between raw power and laser-like precision sent shockwaves through the bodies of everyone in attendance. Each throaty growl of the engine, every delicate yet violent tremor transmitted through the exquisitely sculpted chassis, stood as a testament to the insane amount of tireless research, next-level design philosophy, and brutal testing that had culminated in this singular masterpiece. But let's be real, this wasn't just a machine. This was a goddamn legacy on wheels. A perfect fusion of history and modernity, the ultimate love letter to Ferrari's eternal quest for greatness, wrapped in an aerodynamically sculpted, crimson-drenched suit of armor. And then, Hamilton let it loose. Carving through the serpentine twists of Fiorano with the grace of a seasoned artist and the ruthlessness of a predator, every turn, every acceleration became a brushstroke on a masterpiece of speed, precision, and unshakable ambition. The SF-25, with its seamless aerodynamic curves, surgically engineered components, and borderline sentient responsiveness, reacted to his inputs as if it were an extension of his very soul. Each blistering acceleration, every impeccably timed gear shift, even the most subtle micro-adjustments in his handling, they all evoked a sense of reverence, a deep, jaw-dropping admiration for the breathtaking synergy between driver and machine. This was not just a test run. This was a visceral, deeply personal dialogue between Hamilton and Ferrari's latest engineering marvel. An unspoken conversation carried through the growl of the power unit, the slicing of the air, and the controlled fury of rubber-kissing asphalt. Every roar of the engine whispered stories of sacrifice, of sleepless nights spent chasing perfection, of pushing beyond the boundaries of what the sport once thought was possible. This wasn't just a showcase of cutting-edge technology. It was a celebration of human willpower, of the insatiable hunger to go beyond, to rewrite the F***king laws of physics if necessary, to take dreams that once seemed impossible and make them reality. Beneath the sleek, almost predatory form of the SF-25, an entire universe of engineering sorcery lay concealed, where every component was the love child of relentless creativity and pioneering innovation. It was a perfect paradox, an artistic sculpture that doubled as an untamed weapon of speed. A car that, while paying homage to Ferrari's legendary past, fearlessly reached into the future of motorsport and dared to claim it as its own. A fusion of tradition and revolution, where every painstakingly perfected detail told a story of unbreakable resolve and a team so violently allergic to mediocrity that they refused to settle for anything less than absolute, undisputed supremacy. As the unfolding spectacle left the audience in breathless awe, Hamilton's reflections echoed with a sincerity that cut through the air like a scalpel. He knew what this was. These opening laps were just the first page of a much grander narrative. His measured optimism carried a quiet but unshakable certainty that the SF-25's true test was yet to come. That soon, under the merciless scrutiny of winter testing and the ruthless gauntlet of a full F1 season, this car would either cement itself as a legend, or it would be torn apart by the relentless nature of the sport. But something in Hamilton's demeanor, that small, knowing smirk, the gleam in his eyes, the way he gripped the wheel like a warrior sharpening his blade before battle, suggested that he already knew the answer. The SF-25 wasn't just built to compete. It was built to F**king dominate. The inaugural race. The promise of future battles, each one a testament to the never F*king ending spirit of competition and the indestructible legacy of greatness, hung thick in the air. It was a palpable force, a contagious energy that grabbed every damn soul in attendance by the throat and refused to let go. On that one-of-a-kind history-making day in Fiorano, everything, the light, the sound, the sheer unfiltered adrenaline, collided in a spectacle so electrifying that it shattered the boundaries of a mere sporting event. This wasn't just a race weekend warm-up, it was a goddamn turning point in the story of motorsport itself. Every detail, from the flawless craftsmanship of the SF-25 to the unbreakable determination of its master behind the wheel, wove together a narrative of ambition, innovation, and relentless passion. One that will forever echo in the hallowed halls of racing glory. And in this mind-blowing, ground-shaking inaugural showdown, an unstoppable pulse of raw Ferrari fanaticism surged through the veins of every single person in that garage. The air was thick with intensity, charged with the feverish energy of a team that lives, breathes, and probably even dreams in shades of Ferrari red. This wasn't just a gathering of skilled workers, it was a F*king cult of speed, a brotherhood of engineering brilliance, where every mechanic, every strategist, every artisan brought a level of obsessive dedication that makes perfection look lazy. From the seasoned veterans tinkering under the hood to the craftsmen fine-tuning microscopic aerodynamic details, everyone radiated an energy that defied normalcy. It wasn't about doing a good job. It was about engineering god-tier racing machines with an artistry so intricate, it blurred the line between human ingenuity and divine intervention. Every adjustment, every tweak, every single microscopic alteration wasn't just work, it was a F*king masterpiece in the making. And that's because this isn't just some incremental upgrade. This isn't about slapping on a few fancy new parts and calling it innovation. Hell no. This is a complete metamorphosis, a no-holds-barred redefinition of speed, performance, and racing philosophy itself. Deep in the roaring heart of Ferrari's workshop, a frenzy of creative chaos pulses through every precisely calibrated component, every minuscule refinement, every breakthrough that inches them closer to absolute mechanical perfection. There is no room for mediocrity here. Only a relentless, borderline psychotic commitment to creating something so revolutionary, it forces the rest of the grid to rethink everything they thought they knew about racing. The entire Ferrari army operates in perfect synchronization, their collective focus honed into an intricate symphony of aerodynamic wizardry and engineering precision. Every curve, every contour, every seemingly insignificant screw or winglet is scrutinized with an almost supernatural level of obsession. And then, there's the connection, the moment of pure, unfiltered magic. The tactile feedback of the cockpit controls is so ridiculously precise that every single interaction between man and machine is transformed into a goddamn sensory experience. Every input, every button press, every fraction of a degree steering correction, it all transcends mechanics and becomes something almost poetic. This isn't just about building a fast car. This is sculpting a masterpiece, crafting a machine so perfectly attuned to human reflexes that it feels less like a vehicle and more like an extension of the driver's own F*king soul. At the epicenter of this insane, high-stakes odyssey stands a leadership team that balances the sacred traditions of Ferrari with a ruthless, balls-to-the-wall drive for futuristic innovation. These mad geniuses, these pioneering visionaries, have cultivated an environment where impossible is just another word for not yet. Every challenge is seen as a launchpad for experimentation, every restriction as a barrier begging to be broken. Their strategies aren't safe or conservative. They are fearless, calculated acts of war against stagnation. Every gamble they take, every technological moonshot, every risk so insane that it makes other teams sweat bullets, is a piece of a much bigger revolution. One where Ferrari isn't just competing, but systematically dismantling and rewriting the entire F*king game. With an unquenchable thirst for progress, these innovators have set off a chain reaction of relentless problem-solving and uncompromising refinement. Every aspect of the SF-25, from its godlike aerodynamics to its blood-curdling powertrain, has been tuned, tweaked, and reimagined so many times that it's borderline offensive to even compare it to anything else on the grid. And at the core of this high-speed, high-stakes evolutionary arms race, there lies a fusion so profound, so electric, that it's impossible not to get goosebumps just thinking about it. This is the merging of cutting-edge technology with old-school, die-hard, Ferrari-blooded craftsmanship. It's science meeting art, logic colliding with gut instinct, history shaking hands with the F*King future. This is not just a car. This is Ferrari rewriting the F*King laws of physics, and making every other team on the grid pray they can keep up. The obsessive focus on every last microscopic detail is not just a reflection of Ferrari's engineering insanity. It's the embodiment of a wider, no-bullsh*T philosophy that spits in the face of complacency and dares to dream beyond the rigid walls of conventional engineering. This monumental debut is not just about mechanical wizardry. This thing is alive. It breathes, it roars. It embodies a manifesto of raw ambition, ruthless creativity, and an unshakable pursuit of the sublime. It is Ferrari standing on top of the world, screaming to the universe that the future of racing lies in the seamless fusion of heritage and revolution, where every calculated risk and every stroke of genius contributes to a legacy of boundary-breaking brilliance. Through a symphony of precision, passion, and balls-to-the-wall innovation, Ferrari has not just rewritten the playbook for high-performance racing, they've torched it and written a brand-new F*King gospel. The SF-25 isn't just another race car, it's a full-throttle declaration of war, a shockwave ripping through the motorsport world, sending a clear message. The days of playing it safe are long gone. With the unleashing of this crimson thunderbolt, Ferrari has sent shivers down the spines of every rival on the grid. This machine is not just metal, rubber, and carbon fiber. It's a F*King masterpiece, a high-speed, fire-breathing manifestation of decades of blood, sweat, and tire smoke. Every razor-sharp aerodynamic curve, every surgically calibrated component, is screaming with intent, a promise of relentless passion, unmatched performance, and an insatiable hunger to sit at the top of the motorsport food chain. And when the SF-25 comes to life, when its feral, deep-throated roar echoes across the circuit, it doesn't just turn heads, it sends hearts into overdrive. The sound is more than just mechanical aggression, it's a goddamn war cry, an unstoppable pulse that syncs with the heartbeat of every Ferrari fanatic on the planet. It summons memories of legendary victories, while at the same time foreshadowing a future dripping with high-stakes battles and ground-shaking triumphs. This is not just a new car on the grid, it's an emblem of ambition, a weapon of audacity, standing defiant against the very idea of mediocrity. Every single inch of its meticulously crafted form has been infused with an innovation so F*King potent, it's ready to flip the motorsport world on its head. The SF-25 isn't here to compete, it's here to redefine what's possible. Its sleek, almost predatory aerodynamic contours, paired with technology so advanced it might as well be alien, are the result of relentless research, daring experimentation, and pure engineering lunacy. It is not just a car, it's a dream that refused to be compromised, a declaration that every single millimeter of this machine has been sculpted with one goal in mind: to crush expectations and obliterate the competition. But let's be clear, the road ahead is anything but smooth. It's riddled with obstacles, electrified with uncertainty, and littered with challengers who will stop at nothing to steal the crown. Every race is set to be a gladiator's duel at 200 miles per hour, a jaw-dropping ballet of speed, split-second decisions, and cutthroat strategy. Every hair-raising turn, every audacious overtake, every decision made in the blink of an eye will be a testament to the unbreakable spirit that Ferrari has poured into this beast. The upcoming season is set to be an all-out war, an unrelenting odyssey of drama, razor-thin margins, and adrenaline-drenched moments that will have fans F*King glued to their seats. Here, in this arena of raw, unfiltered competition, tradition clashes with the future, technology meets tenacity, and every lap is more than just a measure of time. It's a pulse in the living, breathing soul of motorsport. But make no mistake, this bold new era is more than just a racing season. It's an immersive experience that will shatter expectations, ignite passion, and demolish every outdated notion of what is possible on a racetrack. And as the SF-25 tears through the straights with a ferocity that feels almost supernatural, it carries an energy so raw, so contained yet unleashed, that it practically hums with power. The sheer spectacle of its performance, from the way light and shadow dance across its sculpted bodywork, to the bone-rattling symphony of its engine at full throttle, is a hypnotic assault on the senses. This is not just a car. This is Ferrari planting its flag in the F*King ground. It is a battle cry to every single person who has ever fallen in love with the thrill of speed. It is a call to witness history being written in real time, where every race is a canvas, painted in the vivid strokes of fearless innovation and relentless perseverance. Amidst the earth-shaking growl of engines and the electric atmosphere of raw anticipation, the SF-25 stands tall, a beacon of defiance against the ordinary. It is a loud, in-your-face manifesto of Ferrari's unbreakable commitment to excellence, a promise woven deep into the very DNA of motorsport history, while simultaneously forging ahead toward a future where limits are nothing more than starting points. With every revolution of its wheels, every pulse of its unrelenting power, the SF-25 does more than reaffirm Ferrari's legendary status. It lays the F*King foundation for a new chapter, where speed, precision, and absolute performance are redefined with every passing second. This isn't just the start of another F1 season. This is the dawn of a goddamn new era, a high-octane journey that will capture imaginations, push the limits of both human and machine, and ultimately redefine what it means to compete at the very peak of motorsport. To digest, Mascorto, ChatGPT Plus. The SF-25 isn't just a car, it's a F*King statement. Ferrari has thrown caution to the wind and mediocrity in the trash, delivering a machine that's part rocket, part art, and all domination. This isn't about small upgrades or conservative tweaks. It's a full-throttle, no-bullsh*T reinvention of speed and power. Every flawlessly sculpted curve, every surgically precise component, screams one thing: absolute supremacy. This machine isn't here to compete, it's here to wreck expectations, crush the grid, and make history. When the SF-25 roars to life, it doesn't just turn heads, it shakes the F*King ground. Its ferocious growl is a war cry, syncing with the pounding hearts of Ferrari fans worldwide. It's a reminder of past glories and a promise of future conquests. The upcoming season? A battlefield. Every lap, every overtake, every split-second decision will be a fight for dominance. The SF-25 is ready to carve its legacy into the sport, with Ferrari's unbreakable spirit burning through every inch of carbon fiber and horsepower. This isn't just racing, this is a declaration of war. Buckle up. *T's about to get legendary.